Everything flows.
Oh, hey! Hi!
Hey, how's it going?
Over here! Glad you're here. I need your help cooking.
What's on the menu?
Jambalaya. Come on. You can stir the meat?
Soy meat. Okay. Dunno. Maybe Joss would be more help.
Joss did her bit. Just grab the damn spoon and start stirring.
This an ancient Ward family secret?
Uh-huh. Onions, paprika, thyme. I just need to mince some celery and garlic. But you stir, please. Stir.
I'm stirring.
Bet my socks you've never had better jambalaya.
Honestly, thought you were kidding about the cook-off. Where the Joss would sweat away in the kitchen while...
How? Joss doesn't know the first thing about cooking. Actually, I like to torture foodstuffs. Haven't had many opportunities lately.
How's, Randy holding up?
He's looking for his old self. Physically, though. It'll be a long road before he's back to full health.
And, mentally? That was some experience.
What Harris did to him, fucked as this might sound, might have helped the kid. Could be wrong, but feels like a clean break for him.
Don't mean to spoil a nice day, but I gotta ask. What about Peter Pan?
You're asking if I killed him. We'll talk later, okay?
Sure, no pressure. It's just you know.
I know. All right. Think you've stirred enough? Mind grabbing the rice from the kitchen?
Yes, sir.
No, Randy's always been that way. But I'm sure this didn't help none. You know, his father was a difficult man, too.
How you doing, Joss?
I'll call you back later. Really nice of you
That's
to come.
mighty nice. Looking good, Joss.
Really think so? Thanks.
Thanks for having me over.
I should be thanking you.
How's Randy?
Still in the hospital. Still in shock. But he's making progress. Haven't had a chance to tell you just how grateful I am.
What matters is it's over now.
I just don't know how to repay you. If Randy had...
Don't owe me a thing, Joss.
Thank you. River's in the backyard. He couldn't wait to see you again.
Tomatoes in next. Now you can toss in the rice.
Rice is in.
Okay, now this has to bubble and brew. Patio. Grab a chair. And a beer or something else.
It's nice out here.
Yeah, seems all good. Like nothing bad ever happened.
Tell me now about Harris.
I paid him a visit at the hospital.
You flatline him?
I wasn't sure that was what I really wanted.
One shot to the head. Quick and clean.
I had the same thought. It would be so easy. I pressed the gun to his head and remembered something.
River?
My parents died. Oh, sure you want to hear this?
What happened?
Old man had a farm, like Harris's dad. But when business took a turn, well... My parents managed to open a small grocery. We lived on the floor above. A loud noise woke us one night. They wanted cash. Register was empty, so they stormed upstairs, forced us all to kneel, and demanded my dad tell him where he hid the money. Mostly, I remember my mom crying. My dad swore they'd found all we had. One was gassed out of his mind. He fired first. Blew half my dad's skull off.
Jesus, River. I'm sorry.
He was erratic. Went rabid. Handed me his gun and ordered me to aim it at my mom's head. I can still see her tear-filled eyes at the end of that barrel to this day.
What did you do?
Nothing. I stood frozen. Finally, he just snatched the gun back. Shot my mother and they left. Police never caught him. That was why I joined the force. I couldn't agree with scum like that roaming free. No one to hunt him.
Was Joss there too? Saw all this?
I think when she looks at me, she still sees that boy holding a gun to her ma's head.
Can't tell you how sorry I am.
So when I stood over Harris in that hospital, that barrel to his brow, I was that kid again. But I was also the junkie who shot my parents.
I understand.
I've ended a few lives in my time, but never like that. Never an execution. Slipped out of the hospital quick. Told myself the case was closed.
That's good. But what now? You're not going back to the PD.
PI has a nice ring to it. Who knows?
Uncle
see.
River, you said you'd play with us. You promised.
All right. Let's go. V, join us?
What are we gonna play, Uncle River?
You'll see. Dorian, we're playing! Yeah, Big Trouble in Haywood. Grab your set.
Well, what do you think?
Always wanted to try a game like this.
Well. Nice firepower there.
This is no time to get distracted. We can't let that filth get away.
Who? Oh, well, look at you.
V, allow me to introduce Captain Joan McClane and Lieutenant Henry Callahan. They're our precinct's best and brightest. Wouldn't want to get in their way.
I always work alone. No exceptions. Even for you. too.
Ooh, I've heard of cops like you. The lone wolf type.
That's right. Thorns in their commander's side. Rebels who play by their own rules.
I've been suspended 1 time, retired 2 times, and kicked off the force 3 times. I'm getting too old for this. But something always drags you back. The city needs me.
All right, let's get to it.
Right. All we gotta do is track down El Chamuco Endiablado and take out his lackeys along the way.
He'll pay for his crimes.
We'll play like 2 teams, us and the kids, but we work toward the same objective. The team with the best result wins.
You don't stand a chance.
AV, just go easy, okay? It's their favorite game.
Sure.
Oh, there he is! Get him!
The city's mine! You'll never take her from me!
He's fast, but not fast enough to escape justice. Watch out! It's Screwies! Too slow!
Not
Too
half
many
bad.
donuts.
Not done yet.
Next round, next round! This way. It must be their rat-infested hideouts. I could smell the moral decay from a mile off. Quiet. Too quiet.
It's a trap! They were waiting for us.
Too slow! Too many donuts! Behind us!
Not done yet.
Take that!
Not half bad.
Okay, that's all of them. But next time we gotta be faster. Out of the way, citizen! Obstructing justice is punishable by law. This is your last warning!
Easy there, Captain. I'm just passing through.
Take that! Not far now. Don't charge in there, Callahan. I can't afford to lose one of my best men. Don't worry about me.
That all you got?
Nuh-uh! Watch this! Okay, I think we got them all. But it's not over yet.
Some last words?
Fine. Out with it, scumbag! I want to see you squirm.
No! Your last words!
Oh, come on! Another ambush?
Okay, so now...
Lunch is ready.
But Mom! You almost had him!
Oh, you'll get him next time.
At least we beat the grown-ups! We're the best!
Thanks for letting them win. They had fun. Let's move. Let's go. Come on, V.
Huh? Oh no, they had me flat beat.
Hey, food's on the table. So, was your game fun?
Awesome! We kicked their big butts!
The bad guys?
Huh? Oh, yeah, the bad guys, too.
Time to see if this tastes as good as it smells.
Unemployment's being good to you. You seem good.
River's discovering the joys of family life.
That and police duty. Never a good mix. This here's a way to get some of those years back.
I haven't seen him this untroubled in a while. What about you, V? You got a family? Or just relations?
Used to see family as baggage. Something that'd hold me back. You know, career first. Didn't do any better for not having one, though.
Nothing's more important to me than my kids. I've made mistakes. Life's gone off the rails sometimes. But I had my kids. I got my kids.
Speaking of, be great if Randy was here.
Won't be long.
Randy loves jambalaya.
Joss, you see me being a parent ever?
I mean, I don't exactly look like good mom material myself, so...
Yes! Who says yes?
I do.
He raised his hand himself!
V, are you seeing someone? Involved? Fess up, please.
Well, that's decided.
Got an 1199. Officer needs backup.
Come on, pull you out of this ambush. Thanks, Joss.
Yeah, thanks. Whew, situation was getting dicey.
That's what partners are for. You were about a hair's breadth away from having to look at photo albums. Here we are.
What are we looking at?
A water tower. Great spot.
Great for what?
Having a drink, shooting the shit. This way. Oh, fuck. Gate's stuck again. Gonna fix it one of these days. Let me give you a boost. Climb over, open it from the other side.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Just push. Seems easier to open from that side.
Okay.
On our way. Area's not bad, actually. Unlikely to dazzle. Make a good first impression, though.
Certainly no Corpo Plaza.
No. But life's livable here. Know of worse places to raise kids.
Randy's problems with the law, those didn't pop out of thin air.
True. But Randy takes after his old man. He'd find trouble in a nicer neighborhood, too. Apparently the worst city between the Atlantic and the Pacific. But I sure do love this view. Find it calming.
Scrapers actually seem pretty majestic out here. Not seeing what goes on inside.
Memories?
High stress, dirty backstabs, kind of pressure that gives you ulcers. Somehow, I just don't miss it.
Got something for you.
Wow. What's the occasion?
Aiming to close the door. The stage of my life is done. This thing holds too many memories. Won't let me do that. It'll serve you better.
Thank you.
Just promise you won't blow your foot off.
Oddly specific request.
Josh's husband did it. Drunk. This very spot.
Which made this your special spot. Family landmark?
Something of the kind. Now for the highlight of the evening. Up for a drink?
Something strong's sure to hit the spot.
Now that I understand.
Here's to Joss and the kids.
Yeah, to family.
You got any more of that?
2 bottles of whiskey and a case of beer ought to be enough.
We'll see about that.
Buckle your liver in. Gonna be a long night and a longer morning. Now, where did I put that? Ugh. Colonizing the moon, and there's still no cure for hangovers.
Well, at least we had fun yesterday.
Yeah. But now I gotta roll. Promised Joss I'd take her to see Randy. No rush either. Get your sea legs back. Take as much time as you need. Let's move. Let's go.
Apologize to Joss for me. We kinda dined and dashed yesterday.
And left puke all over the bathroom?
Aw, shit. Sure you're good to drive?
Please. Former NCPD. I'm a pro on Hangover Highway. I'll be fine.
Tell Randy hey.
Will do. See you later, V.
Good morning. Not intruding, I hope. The generator. You remember, right?
Oh, fuck. Need me to fix it now?
Yeah, now. Then we go to the hospital. I'd rather have everything ready for when Randy gets back.
What's up with the generator?
I don't know, but electricity's out. And then his room needs tidying.
I'm supposed to do that?
I know how it sounds, but this one time, please.
I do not understand. Does
He's got the
Arasaka...
gift of the gab. Can't be denied. But I need to steal your buddy for a sec.
What are you? V? There's no time to waste, V.
Goro, good to see you.
As it is to see you, V. I acquired some information of my own. Do you know who most wished to honor Arasaka-sama with the parade? His murderer. The irony makes me sick.
Yorinobu's a smart little muffin. Putting on the parade to show off his attachment to Arasaka, its values, and to solidify his legitimacy.
He is shrewd. I will not deny that. Japanese heritage is one element. Yorinobu will also put on a display of power. The floats are sure to be beautiful, but the wizened eye will see in them a hidden message to his foes.
What message would that be?
I am here, Gumindomo. Watch your backs.
Not one for subtlety, is he? Still don't see how this gets us anywhere.
I have had an idea. Look to the sky. The dash floats will pass precisely this way. If I could just get onto Hanako-sama's float, I could speak with her in private.
Get there how?
Why jump? Of course.
Expectations way too high, Goro. Couldn't pull that off even if you still had your fancy implants.
I have thought of a solution. While you are occupied with your shady dealings, I learned more about the floats. They are all kept in one place, Arasaka Industrial Park. It is there that they prepare them. We need only to break into the compound, find the right float and inject a virus into its system. You will then be able to disable any security before I sneak inside.
Lots of ways to skin this particular cat, you know. Gonna need...
I know what you need. It is taken care of. I have an infected shard. It was not cheap, but the man who sold it to me guaranteed it will work.
Where'd you get this shard?
Across the canal.
Kabuki. Might actually be half decent soft then. And if it isn't, got a few tricks up my sleeve too.
This is good to know. V? Let us move on. To take control of the float is one thing, but not all. The security concerns me, the snipers especially. I will be an easy target. But I may have an answer. Okada-san mentioned the city cameras. If we gain access to them, we will see exactly where the snipers are. You can deal with them as I advance.
Sounds like a plan.
You agree just like that? The risks are considerable.
Yeah, well...
And now, what would you say to a small test? The cap... You...
Uh-huh. And in the...
I will not touch up.
Pete, do you have a moment?
Need to talk?
I mean, no longer moment.
Can you come by the camp? I have a problem.
On my way.
Phew, thanks. That's good to hear.
Give me a little more intel. What's your grief?
Well, it would be better to...
Let me guess. Saul, right?
You know me well.
Uh-huh. See you soon. Fucking worked.
And
Done. System's ours.
the shard works. Good. The easy work we have done. To break into Arasaka Industrial Park will not be such a bed of roses. But before we discuss that, sit. I have not eaten since yesterday. Give me the best on the menu.
I highly recommend the yakitori today.
Anything that isn't local, please.
See you tomorrow.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but this Sokka scum might actually prove useful. He's a well-trained dog. Needs orders, that's all. And when he outlives his purpose, we'll flatline him.
He's not on his A game, sure. But even without implants, he could decommission us easily.
Where's that come from? Ever seen him in action?
No, just know. From the way he walks, look in his eye.
We'll come back to this later.
What is this?
Hey, yakitori.
Okay, I have laid the plan. 1. We break into Arasaka Industrial Park. 1.5. We hack Hanako-sama's float. 2. During the parade, with my help, you eliminate any snipers. 3. I get onto the float. 4. I convince Hanako-sama of the truth.
Forgot 5. Oda zeros us and pisses on our corpses. He won't ever be less than a foot away from Hanako.
Oda would not dare raise his hand against me.
What about me?
That is a different matter. I would advise you to watch your distance.
Well, sounds like a suicide run, but done dumber shit than this, so...
Things even more stupid than stealing from Arasaka.
None dumber yet, no. Set the bar pretty high with that one.
Now, we part. Reconnaissance is required.
Got enough on my plate as it is. I'll let you handle that.
So I shall. Cook! Louder! Louder!
Decided to double the amount
Yorinobu.
of our
In the
active Night
flesh.
City security forces. President Myers has called
He eliminated the last obstacle between himself and complete power.
NUSA
They
and
Surrendered it to him.
Tell me then, what do we call the murder of my father? Was that not a provocation? Was that not a...
Arasaka, an empire built to last. Before Yorinobu set fire to it from the inside, all of this began with him. The factions, power struggles, all of this. Kusa! There's no time to waste, B.
Old man's death must have really fed the flames between the different factions.
That is exactly what happened.
And what's the balance of power look like now?
Kiji longs for stability. The old order. They are united behind Hanako-sama. The liberal wing, Hato, support Michiko-sama, Saburo's granddaughter. I know little about her. And then there is Taka, treacherous thugs who support Yorinobu. Not to mention even smaller factions.
Tell me about him some other time. Why'd Saburo tolerate it all? Can't get my head around it. Could've kept his son on a short leash.
Arasaka-sama was a strong and disciplined man. The strongest man I have ever known. And yet, at a critical moment, he showed a weakness.
For Yorinobu.
For his daughter. When Yorinobu formed his band of hounds, declared war on his own family, Arasaka-sama could have crushed him with one word. Yet he did not, for he did not wish his daughter to suffer. When Yorinobu returned, his tail between his legs, she persuaded her father to give him a second chance. Do you understand? Hanako-sama saved Yorinobu from the consequences of his deeds.
Feels like that's about to change. Long as we get Hanako to believe our version of events. Conscience could also come into play, assuming she's got one.
We must reach her first. Time for some reconnaissance. Wait for my call.